In this episode, I'm going to implement paging. So to implement paging, I need to create a class under shared project and give it and create a folder paging. Under paging, I can add a class. Let's give it a name as request param or parameter. Okay, make it public. So first of all, I can create an integer variable or property which is page number, right? The page number, page 1, page 2, page 3, like that. So we need a page number, then we need a page size. Okay, that's good. And also we want to set the page size. So how can we set the page size? If we want to set the page size, we need a private property here, private integer page size, and that page size is gonna be value, right, whatever we set. And to get that page, we can return the page size. Okay, so this is good, right? We can also set a default page size, let's say 5. Okay, for now this is good, this is enough. Now let's go to product controller, and in the product controller, so this is the method, right? Get products async. And what we can do, we can use like from query, because we will pass the request parameter as a query. So this is gonna be request parameter, and we can give request parameters or parameter. Okay, so we need to pass that. So what we can do, we can add parameter, right? We need to add that parameter. I thought we can add the parameter to this method. Yes, so let's go to the okay, that's good. We can remove that and use the using a statement, but it did not implement in the implementation class. So get all products here. So this is gonna be request parameter. Okay, now we have the reference. So we need to pass that to the repository, product repository. Okay, now let's go to the definition. Well, I want to add the reference. Okay, so I want to add the reference here. Add project reference, the shared project. So it doesn't add it. Why? Okay, so that's the problem. Let's look into the shared project. Dependencies, project. If you see under projects, it is already referenced the repository in the shared project. so it's gonna be a circular reference. So that's why this is a problem, right? We cannot add any circular reference, meaning a repository is referencing shared and shared project is referencing repository. Okay, let's review the shared project first. Why we are using that repository here? We have error detail, so there is no reference. Extensions, there is no reference. Paging, okay, the product, so here's the reference. So we do not need this reference anymore, right? Because we are using auto mapper, so we do not need that reference. So what we can do, we can go to the references, uncheck that repository, so it will remove that. Now we can add the reference, the shared project in the repository. That's good. So we are here now. Add the namespace using, okay, shared paging. Now let's go to the implementation. So this is the implementation. Request parameter. Okay, so in the request parameter, we are gonna get find all, right? Then order by. So before to list, first of all we want to skip. We want to skip like request parameter dot page number, right? If it is the first page, then it's gonna be no skip, right? Zero skip. Let's say if we pass page number 1, that means the first page, right? So in that case we do not need to skip any record. That's why page number -1 into page size. Okay, that's good, right? So for the second page we want to skip the first page, right? Let's say page number 2, 2 minus 1 is 1 and page size is 5, so 1 into 5, which is 5, right? So it will skip first 5 record. Then take, we want to take the page size, which is 5, right? It will skip first 5 records, then it will take the next 5 records for the second page. But if it is the first page, so page number is 1, 1 minus 1, which is 0, 0 into 5, 0, so it will skip 0 records. So that's all, right? So this is pretty straightforward. Skip and take. Okay, now let's build the solution and let's give it a try. So this is our get all products API. If we send it, this is throwing error because we did not pass the request parameter object, so it was null. That's why it is throwing exception. So what we can do, we can add param here. So the param is gonna be page number, right? Let's make it a little bigger. Page number, let's say page number 1, then page size, let's say 5. Okay, if you notice, this is adding here as a query string, right? So now if we send, okay, we got the 5 records here. Now if we send only 2, it will return 2 records. Okay, if we enter page 2, it will then skip the first 2, green t-shirt, white t-shirt, then remaining, which is white t-shirt, white t-shirt. Okay, how can we verify that? Let's verify how many records we have. Let's say we have page size is 10. Actually we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 records. Green t-shirt, green, white t-shirt, white t-shirt, remaining all of them are white t-shirt, only one green t-shirt, right? And the second green t-shirt is ending with 0412. Okay, now page number 2, we want to get page size 2. So what it will do, it will skip that first two row, right? Then it will start from here, which is DDD or EEB2, right? Let's see. Yep, DDD EEB7. So that's what it is. We can put a breakpoint. Okay, hit send. We can see that page size, page number. We're gonna go step into yes. So what it will do, it will skip 2 minus 1 1 into page size 2, first two records, then it will take 2 records. Okay, now let's say I want to set 100, right? So we can set like 100 records, but we have actually page size 100, right? So if we set that one, if we give that option, it is returning empty because in the it will skip all of them there. In our repository, if you say skip page number into page size, so it will skip first 100 records. We even do not have 100 records, so that's the another issue. So which is fine, we do not have that many records, that's why we do not see. We can also restrict or apply a little bit more constant here. You can say constant int max page size, right? That's a 10. So this is the page size, default page size, but the max page size that user can request is 10 or whatever you would like. In that case, this is gonna be something, if value is greater than max page size, then we should not allow that, right? In that case, it is going to be max page size, otherwise value, whatever they send us. So what it does, we can also remove the underscore if we don't like it. So if we get the page size, let's say 15, right? Value is 15 and 15 is greater than 10, in that case it will set only the 10. That means we can set max page size 10 or minimum, you can set whatever you want, right? You can also set like a minimum value here, minimum constant, that it has to be at least 5 or 2 or whatever. Now let's run this again. Let's take it off, breakpoint. Now if I set 100 here, right, send, oops, still let's say 1, we get how many rows? I think 5 6 5 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Although we send 100. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's add a few more products. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we have like 12 products, right? Now if we send the request with the page size 100, let's come here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We get the max 10 because it doesn't accept the 100. It will change it to the max page size 10. Now let's add page 2. So what it will do, it will skip the first 10 products, then we have remaining 2 products. Okay, we're expecting 2 products. Yep, we got 2 products. So that means we can also use constant in the backend to limit the page size. Okay, and you can also customize these parameters as you like, but this is pretty simple paging. You can also extend this request parameter and include search term, and we have the page number, page size. What else? We can also specify search term and sorting also. So you can extend this functionality. If you want to get that functionality, like including search, including sorting, right? Please let me know. I will create a separate video that will contains everything altogether. Okay. In the next episode, I'll show you how to use versioning. That means we can create multiple versions of this API. So this is one version, right? If we need to add multiple version, right? So how can we create that versioning on the API? So that will be like in the next episode. Please like, comment and share the videos. Thank you so much.